I think if everyone in the world did eTwinning, then there wouldn't be so much moaning about going to school.
The world would definitely be a happier place if everyone did eTwinning, because it's all about connection, all about networking, all about meeting people, and with the key goal, with the key underlying objective of being understanding. And the best way to understand people, understand who they are and what they have to say, is through language and how we share our language and communication with each other. And that is the exact primary focus of using eTwinning. When I found out I was going to be working with foreign schools, I thought it was extremely, extremely exciting, you know.
Él todavía estaba haciendo cosas que ninguna otra.
The whole idea of just being so openly exposed to a completely different culture, very similar to that of travelling abroad. It's really interesting, you know, to see other people who are in the same age group as myself and are in the same situation, studying perhaps similar things and in the similar situations to myself. And you know, the fact that it's so international makes it a really diverse experience. You know, the project is spanning England, Scotland, Italy and Spain, so to bring people together and share so much with each other is incredible.
This year we've done an eTwinning project on superheroes. We wanted to encourage reading and writing in our project and getting the children to use the computers to communicate with their European partners. They've collaboratively worked on their stories, so we've planned different superheroes and then shared them, and then each time we've done different bits of work, the children have worked on a different superhero.
It allows other students to increase the confidence in speaking either Spanish, French or German, and it also allows students to become more interactive with other students from not just England but Scotland and Italy and other countries that also get involved in the eTwinning project.
The children benefit so much from learning that there is a wider world beyond their own little world. Especially 3 and 4 year olds at this stage, a lot of them don't even know where they do live themselves. But then to realise that there are other countries and other languages and other cultures, I think is fascinating.
The children have learnt lots about the other countries that are involved in our project. They love facts like Greece have got a completely different alphabet to us. They've also loved looking at the different towns. They love looking at the different styles of houses. They've really picked up on perhaps the houses being white in Greece and Spain to reflect the sunlight because it's so hot over there. They've really enjoyed when we found out that the Greek classroom was completely different to ours, changing the classroom round and sitting in ranks of 2, which I found awful because we tend to work in groups. They've really enjoyed being immersed in all of the different cultures, and they've really enjoyed and become passionate about their culture, their Welsh heritage, and sharing it with other people.
Little children are fascinated by what other people are doing. So the fact that they could look at pictures of children and see, oh, they've got the same welly boots as me, or they've got a coat like mine, oh, they're climbing up a tree and I can climb up a tree, that really caught their imagination.
I think, especially at 3 and 4, you can be quite isolated and thinking you're the only people that live here. So having that opportunity to move on, to learn about other people, is a very valuable learning experience.
Well, they don't live in Inverness, they live in Trapani, which is far away in Italy.
We've shared what our classrooms are like, we've shared what our towns are like, we've shared what hobbies we like. And sharing information like this has really helped the children to understand what it's like to live in a different country.
This project in particular was very visual. It was all about photographs, and it was about exchanging photographs and pictures and drawings. So even those children in my class who don't have English, who couldn't talk to me about their experiences if Flat Ted went to their house, they were able to take pictures and bring them back in.
I thought it was amazing actually. The experience of actually having a pen pal with another student which is from a completely different country, and also helping them learn English and them helping me learn Spanish was just the best experience ever.
The eTwinning website is fantastic. It's very inclusive, so already as soon as you log on, you can see all of your fellow students alongside, your teachers, and it's a space where everyone can get really stuck into the project, and it gives you the opportunity to share videos with each other, not just simple links, but you can put boxes to show off videos, and you can put comments, and it's open to everybody. It's really, really open. Anything you share with everybody, and anything that someone else shares, you're part of as well, so you're always included, and you've always got the opportunity to have your say and to get involved.
You can see a lot of enthusiasm on the site when people write their comments and people uploading presentations and videos that they worked really hard on.
The twin space is the most valuable bit of kit we've got for our eTwinning, because a lot of the time websites in schools can be blocked, so things like Blogger we have terrible trouble getting access to, but the twin space is there for us to use all the time. The children can access it at home as well, which means they can look at all the things their friends have added and things that they've added themselves anytime they want to.
Twin space helps because it puts all of our information there.
We also had a social media site on Facebook, Flatheads Travels, where the children here, we have a Facebook page for this class, so their parents could go in and look at the Flatheads Travels as well.
Our teachers are a big part of it as well. We can share things with our teachers, and our teachers share things with us, and everyone is part of this combined community that is created in our group by eTwinning.
As a result of the eTwinning experience, I think I've changed in my level of confidence, talking and getting to know other people outside of my school, as well as changed my ability to learn in different ways. Instead of always going to my teachers or the internet, jump on an eTwinning and ask people about things that I never knew before.
Since starting the eTwinning project, there is a difference in people's perspectives of nursery, that the eTwinning project is possible at 3, 4 and also 5, and the value that's placed on promoting eTwinning there is much bigger, but also the way that I see the nursery and the way the nursery children are perceived throughout the school is different. It's improved, it's valued.
Lo bueno es que los dos.
The school as a whole has been very supportive, and we have got a lot of people involved in many aspects. So from the head teacher kind of hosting all the activities to the media team helping us to get the videos together. We got all the teachers as well, the biology teachers explaining a bit more about, for example, the Alzheimer, how it affects the elders. So there's been many departments that have taken place in our project.
Describing eTwinning in 3 words, it would have to be social media and learning.
Fun, enjoyable and interesting.
Communication, sharing and enjoyment.
Fun and exciting and interesting.
Fun, encouraging, exciting.
It's fun, fab, and learn a lot.
Online collaboration. That could be hyphens, that's only 2, is it? But there's no hyphen in my online. The thing I love about eTwinning is connecting with other teachers who are enthusiastic. I think I was at something recently and someone said, oh, it's nice to be in a room full of teachers and they're not complaining. And we all laughed, but it's true, because generally teachers do complain. We complain about our working hours and we complain about how stressed we are, and sometimes even complain about the children. And generally you find when you're with eTwinning partners, they're really, really enthusiastic. Especially find a lot of teachers in other countries that haven't had, I suppose, connections, collaborative work with other countries for so many years. They are so enthusiastic and so willing to throw themselves into the project that you can only grow as a person yourself working with those sort of teachers.
I'd highly recommend doing an eTwinning project. I've got lots out of it in terms of how my classroom runs, sharing good practice, sharing culture. My children love it. They love finding out about children all over Europe and how they learn and what their towns and villages are like as well.
I look for my eTwinning work because it's fun. I enjoyed the project because we get to use our imagination.
An eTwinning project is different because it's online, mostly it's virtual. You very rarely actually meet the people involved. It's also collaborative, and it does depend on teamwork.
All the staff in the project are highly committed in providing broadening experiences for all the children. So I've just really enjoyed being part of a group that's bigger than the school.
We went into a project 5 years ago, and the initial remit was to look at playground games. What I couldn't get over was at the end of that project, which ran for 2 years, was my whole outdoor play approach had changed. If I look back to where I was 5 years ago and where I am now, I wouldn't be where I am without eTwinning and the British Council.
The whole experience enriches you and it gives you ideas for future experiences, and you know, there is no limitation on the size and no limitation on the nature of these projects. They can adapt and evolve in so many different ways across so many different peoples and perhaps even continents. So, you know, to be part of that, such a huge timeline, and to have such an active involvement and contribution with that is amazing.